missing anybody? Did somebody drop off? Of course, somebody.
Oh, everybody's here.
Nope. Yeah.
There it is. Phase sprint.
Hey Lou, did you see my message in the lobby?
Yeah, give me a
In
second.
Discord?
I did not. All right, give me a sec here.
You should start with Eric first.
Okay.
Why do this to my poor soul?
Make him suffer.
Why do this to my poor soul? Just spare my life.
Hey, I heard that Crimson Desert game, people are running around collecting cats.
What?
Yeah, they're using them in their catapults.
Like for real? For real?
Yeah.
No, I'm
yeah.
joking.
Collecting cats. Cool.
Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to Gotham After Dark. I am Demon Discussion. Today we have a full complement of villainy and vileness. We have Audible Faceless, Flux, Access, Mystic Knight, Toreador, and Ethera. And finally rounding them out, not last but not least, is Crosshair 2.0. So we are going to start with Audible, Toreador, and Blood Hymn. Still at Victor Sokolov's clinic. Blood Hymn is still recovering but conscious and not killing anyone. You, Audible, are still recovering from the near fatal encounter where with a barely conscious Blood Hymn who was acting on instinct. You had changed into civilian clothing because your clothing was soaked in blood.
Did they give me?
They gave you
some
scrubs.
kind of something to put on?
They give you this.
Yeah, I'm in scrubs.
Yeah, you're in
What
scrubs.
time of day? What time is it right now?
It is 7:30 in the morning.
Fuck. There's no store. There's no stores open. Where are we again?
Chinatown.
We're in Chinatown.
Mm-hmm.
What time do stores fucking open?
It doesn't matter. The Africans are out.
Ooh.
And just like that, we are done here. So
I just need some cash. I just need some cash. I just need some pants so I can buy me some pants and a shirt. You know, and maybe some slides and some shit.
mm-hmm.
Like I said,
Yeah.
the black market is out.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
I rub into my.
Blood Hymn comes out of the room. She's conscious and walking. She's using her, but you can tell she's using her ability to heal herself because the parts of her skin that is exposed. You can see those veins that were a part of her power, just underneath her skin, and she's half focusing on that. Her eyes are all black except for her irises, which are red, and she's looking at you too. She's like, we need to get back. I need to talk to Victor.
Okay.
Burrito.
I go get the car.
No, it's Red Jack. I need to talk to RJ.
I go. Are you sure?
You.
I mean, after what happened between when we were in the meeting that time.
No,
he didn't seem too pleased with you. Or really me.
Yeah.
He wasn't pleased with me, and he took it out on you, and I don't want to see that happen to you again.
No, I don't. This is the guys that attacked us. Did you guys get a good look at them? Were they a rival gang? I need to report this because they. I don't want the Tempest to get into a turf war that we don't need to be. And if he knows that I'm injured, then he might just start one.
Right. I know that Chalito and some weird mummy zombie looking guy was with him. I think it was. I thought it was them. It wasn't them. I saw a group of other people fighting, attacking you.
I don't remember.
Attacking, but
I don't remember anything. I'm just going by what you guys are telling me.
well, Cholito was outside. I guess he was looking for me and T. But
So
they rolled up. They rolled up to.
So the DeLucas
come
started the whole thing.
I don't know if they started. I know that they were out the front. Who did I see in the back, Lou? Was it a different group of people?
It was a set of Vietnamese dudes.
They were Asian. You didn't know if they were Vietnamese or not, but
Right. So it was Asians in the back,
okay.
right? And Cholito and his crew in the front. Am I correct?
Yes, they
All
came
right,
in.
so-
They came in from the front, from the entrance,
Mhm.
and from the front entrance, and the other ones came through the side wall,
Mm,
which
yes.
is where she ended up in critical condition.
Right. So that's what I explained to her.
All
But,
right.
you know-
So do we? Do we
Actually,
think it's?
Toreador knows exactly who's there because he drove his car through them.
Well, he knows they were Asian
Pretty
for
much.
sure.
I know they were Asian.
Right.
Somewhere in Century Station, Bishop is like, "Well done." Well done.
Now, okay. So what I need to do is make sure that that RJ doesn't go off the fucking edge. He's been looking for a fight with the DeLucas, and we don't know what's going on there. So with everything that's happening and the stuff that we're trying to figure out, and whatever's in your blood is not connected to the DeLucas, but it did come from whatever that substance is you guys were talking about that's been introduced into your bloodstreams.
Oh.
You forgot about that?
No. I'm reacting to what
Oh,
you're
okay.
saying. No, I remember that. I was like, oh. I was like, shit, and that shit is still there too. Fuck. I'm surprised I haven't been taken over yet.
It's possible it's still dormant. Maybe your ability is resisting it. There's way too many variables, and I'm not a scientist, so I know what I can do and what I smell and what I sense. All of the things that I sense is not necessarily good for you long term. So we need to figure out if you want to live anyway and not be one of those monsters. But I think maybe I should go alone. You guys, I don't really think that you guys should be there.
We could we'll drop you off.
That'd be
Stay nearby.
That'd be fine. I need to concentrate anyway.
Alright.
I want to get out of this fucking place.
I want to fucking get out of these fucking.
Nah.
Just look, I know you were shocked. It's fine. But still. Alright.
Oh, and I'm sorry.
Girl, don't trip. I know that you weren't in your right mind. I know you wouldn't hurt me on purpose unless I did something stupid.
I mean, I would hurt you on purpose, but not in this context. She's like, all right. And she was leaning on the door, on the frame of the door. She pushes off and reaches for you, Toreador.
I brace her.
And
And I walk her out slow.
as soon as you wrap your arm around her to brace her, she feels like she's on fire. Like her body temperature is there's heat emanating off of her. She's like, all right, yeah, I just need to rest some more and focus.
So take her out slow.
Says, oh, and whatever you were wearing, you should probably burn it. What did you do with it?
That's the plan.
What did you do with it?
I think it's in a bag. It's just in this bag right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you put it in the bag.
It's like, I think you should get that and not let anyone touch it.
Okay. No, I just need to find an incinerator.
Okay.
So
No.
I gotta go back to my I gotta go back to my uniform guy.
So, Toreador, you lead her downstairs to the car. Audible, a couple of turns, you get to the other apartment, and make sure I remember her name. Oksana. Okay. So you can hear, ugh, disgusting.
Uh-oh.
You walk into what would be their laundry room slash what do they call it? Sterilizing. They have some sterilizing equipment for the surgical equipment, and you can hear her like, ugh, disgusting. And she's loading it into a machine.
Loading what?
His uniform. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, his uniform.
I'm talking audible.
Oh, say it again. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
She's loading your uniform into the.
You
into
can
a
hear her say,
sterilization
ugh,
machine.
disgusting. And you walk into the room, and she's
I said,
leaning
"Don't touch
into
that.
the machine and
Get away
loading.
from that." And I
She
grabbed the bag.
turns to she's wearing gloves, and in her scrubs, but she's like, what happened? What? I was cleaning.
Don't.
I mean, how long
Is there anywhere I can burn this shit? I just need to burn this shit.
Okay.
It's like we don't have an incinerator.
Is there one around here? You know when I can? Is there a junkyard? Wait, is there a junkyard anywhere? I could probably just fly somewhere. I could probably fly somewhere quick myself.
I mean, it does look
You
really.
just don't touch it. And I wrap it up.
Okay.
I'll take
She's
care
like,
of the rest of it.
Okay. I don't touch. So you can see like she has some. It's seeped onto her hands, a little bit onto her the cuffs of her wrists.
Oh, fuck. Girl, you're gonna die.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
So she's like, what? What?
Wait, she had gloves on, remember?
Yes, but you know how fast that shit doesn't matter.
She's like, what
I'm
are you talking
paranoid.
about?
I'm paranoid at this point. I don't care if you got gloves. Just get rid of those things. Get the new set of gloves.
So he's like, oh, okay. So it is.
This is it's contaminated.
It's
contaminated.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah.
So she does she carefully takes them off, and then she's looking at her wrist. She's like, and she goes to the machine, and the thing for the hand sanitizer, and she's doing that after she puts it into the contaminated waste bin that they have, the makeshift one. And she's like, ugh. Okay, you go. I change. Thank you.
I'm back. There's gonna be a black goo doctor.
I look at T as like I swear to Christ, if this bitch is fucking turned by the time we come back, I'm gonna have to blow her face off.
I heard that. No.
I wanted her to hear that.
Okay. So once you drop her off, what's the plan?
The plan is I'm gonna go pick up my kit that I ordered, along with the drugs for Decade, and I'm gonna let him know that I got it for him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back to my place to see if the body is still there. Cause I ordered a forensic kit. So I'm gonna check the body, break it down,
Okay.
along with several vacuum sealed tempered jars.
Very good. Okay. So that's a good segue to access. Access. Where are we here? When last we left access, you had hired the Delta Mercs, hired the PI, and you were providing Synapse with the pics of the Helix Dominion encounter. what else were you doing? You're muted. You're still muted. Still muted. All right, go ahead. Try now.
Okay, no, what I was saying is that I was with the Delta Force guys going towards Crimson Knight.
Mystic Knight?
Mystic Knight.
Like
Now I'm
literally
gonna tell
confuse two characters.
listen, I'm gonna tell the Delta Force guys, listen, if this guy's acting crazy and you gotta put him down, put him down.
Understood. So are you flying or are you with
No,
you're
remember, I
driving
couldn't fly.
with them?
I'm in the car. Remember, I'm in the car.
All
I'm in
right.
the car
No,
with
no, no.
them.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
So Lou, I want to ask you something. So with me looking at the computer and looking at the detail of the programming, how long would that take me?
What do you mean?
To go into it, to start breaking it down,
To crack
see
it?
what's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while you're driving, you get the text from Toreador. Are you texting or calling?
No, remember, he
text
texted
him.
me.
Okay.
He texted me.
Okay. So are you gonna respond to the text, or are we gonna? Because
No,
we
I
would
did.
need
I
to-
told him I was going. I remember I told you that I'm going.
not Mystic Knight, Toreador.
Oh.
Toreador, you had asked for something from Toreador. Well, I don't remember what it was. You guys knew.
There was he wanted a drug that'll make someone forget.
Oh, yes. Okay. Now I got you. Yes, I told him. I told him, give me a little bit, and I'll go and pick it up.
Okay. Okay. So let's start making some rolls here to continue to crack this.
No. I'm not. I'm doing that now.
You're not doing any. Okay. So then,
No,
what you asked me about the computer would require you to hack it.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go towards him. Once I go towards him, I'm gonna call the leak to let her know what I have to see if she could assist me into breaking it down. But I'm gonna figure out what's going on with Mystic Knight first.
And by figure out, you mean you're going to him, or you're going to try to contact him beforehand?
No, I'm gonna go over there to see what's going on. That's why I told the Navy SEAL guys, if this guy's acting crazy, put him down.
Okay.
He's acting crazy, guy. He yawns. Crazy! He got a gun.
Exactly. What was that from Jackie Brown? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo,
You shot him 147 times.
Lou, you know the guys that I'm winning to get Maduro, they were Delta Force.
The hell y'all getting Delta Force from? Family Dollar? What the hell?
Maduro, I'm sure they had to use specialized soldiers, the same ones, well, along the same vein as the people that killed Bin Laden. So
Navy SEALs.
yeah,
All Army Rangers.
just different levels of training.
Yeah.
Okay, now Mystic Knight, you had just discovered the orange tinge on the edges of your iris while you were freshening up.
Yep.
Which exacerbated the urgency of your situation. Now,
So I'm going to take the steps that I told you
Be right back, guys.
in regards to the quantum thread, and little by little use it to see if I can pause the infection. Like, buy me some extra time at least at that quantum level.
okay. So with your understanding of what you have, you do understand that it's not a full program, and it's unstable. The thing about that quantum computing language, is that you don't necessarily have the you even with your artifact, it's going to be difficult in order to maintain its integrity. So you're
No,
gonna
it's fine. I understand the risks involved,
okay.
but at this point, unless they can find a cure, uh, my time is running short to begin with. So,
All right. So which were you doing? Let's see.
I'm doing how you explain, how you broke it down and
I
explained that.
understand, but on your list, I'm looking at your list right now. Where are we starting from one? Because each one of these is an action.
No, that's separate.
Okay.
Those are separate actions that I'm building in order to do that trap, right? What I'm working on, and that I'm working on independently. What I'm working with at the moment to see if I can figure out how to pause the infection is what I'm trying to figure out now. The rest of it is the trap that I've already been trying to lay out. With the Faraday, cutting off the sources, all that. That's what I'm done. That's what I've been working on. Right now, what I'm going to be building, what I'm going to try and figure out is if I can pause or slow down the progress just enough so that way I could either find a cure or I can finish what I'm doing now. So what I'm actually doing now is what I took from your list, as far as not tethering myself, but using that bit of unstable thread to see if I can find a dynamic where I can use it to pause. I can't stop the thing outright, but just buy me time, even if it's an extra day.
Okay.
And of course,
So
if I'm successful,
you're
then
trying to suppress the effects temporarily.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And if I'm successful, then I'll build on that. I'll stack.
Okay.
I'll continue working on it to see if I can crack it to the level where I originally had presented the idea, which is basically using the quantum thread itself and the theory behind the computing in order to separate the dimensional threads around the person. So
okay, so that is not something that the quantum thread is going to allow you. It's going to help with. You already know this. I'm letting you know.
It helps in the sense of a baseline.
No, I'm telling you, there is no baseline that thread is going to give you towards that end. It doesn't. It's not built for that. Even with your magic fortifying it, it's not for that.
Know that. What I'm saying is I'm working to build on that. You understand what I'm getting at now?
I don't. Honestly, I don't. I'm not trying to be obtuse about this. It's not me purposely being obtuse.
What I'm saying is
I don't understand.
The way you broke it down, right, makes sense. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the very basic part of it in order to buy me time.
Okay.
If I'm successful with that, then keep building on that to that end. Which during that time, I'm going to end up finding out that quantum thread may not be enough, but it'll give me an idea of what I can get in order to build on that.
Okay.
But I'm going to take it step by step.
All right.
And it's contingent on being successful from every step I take.
Correct.
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay. All right.
In other words, if I'm successful, I'm going to be mimicking Aethera's power, but for the sole purpose of separating myself from the disease.
My name being mentioned.
Throwing your name out there, bro. Throwing your name out there.
I'm gonna have to call a Will Smith impersonator on me.
Keep Aethera's name out your mouth.
Damn. Got Will Smith impersonator, got a fucking Delta about to shoot me, got this disease that's gonna kill. Fuck.
A little bit of everything.
Talk about the short straw. Fuck.
Okay, so let's make an intellect. It's gonna be from your intellect pool.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a roll. Tell me what you're
Well,
using to lower the difficulty.
All the bells and whistles, which means my intelligence, my magic, my hacking, my research, because it's going to be involving research. That's my 2 skills, so I'm maxed out on that.
All right, so the
My
magic training is not going to help you here. So, as it's written, you are trained in the basics of magic, including the operation of magic artifacts and ciphers, none of which apply here, and can attempt to understand and identify its properties. I'm sorry, what?
It would apply with using the artifact and the fact that the threat came from an artifact, wouldn't it?
I didn't say the threat came from an artifact.
Yeah, it came from Theros artifact. That's what I got. I just don't know it came from that artifact. Yeah, actually, I do.
All right, so let's just go through this here. Let's go through the obvious ones. You can't apply hacking because you're not breaking into.
You see my complete character sheet. I don't. And then I'll just make the roll.
Yeah, we need to work on that, sir. We need to work on
Discord.
that. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do this so that you can stop acting like you're annoying.
You wanted to say little bitch.
No, I didn't. That's fake news and a false flag.
Nina.
Where did it go? There we go. So I'm gonna add I just downloaded a PDF of your character sheet onto Discord, so you should be able to see that on your phone. Then you can tell me.
Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Wow. Good. Nina, bring me soda, please.
Yeah, mute yourself when I'm not on you, please.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna loop back around while you're figuring this out. Faceless. Are you there, Faceless?
I am here, Faceless.
So you are with the Berserker, aka Chilito, at a one of the bodega, one of the bodegas, ordering some breakfast sandwiches. He speaks to the guy. Does your character speak Spanish? Because there's a lot of words like cabrón being thrown around.
He does not.
And yeah, so they're both going back and forth, and every so often the guy behind the counter looks at you, and as Chilito's talking, he's looking at you like, claro que sí, este cabrón. Anyway, so he says, like, all right, what do you want?
What do I want? Shit, I haven't eaten in a while. You know what? I'll just get a double of whatever you order. And a ginger ale.
Okay. And then he talks to the guy. So as the guy's cooking it, the music is playing. I would play some Spanish music, but then I get dinged. But
ICE come kicking your door.
Right. No, I don't want that. So he's like, look, I don't know what's going on here. It's like, who the fuck do you know anybody, any hackers that would be able to do what happened at the hotel? I heard that. I thought that place was locked up tight.
I could think of a few, but they still work for the government, and this doesn't seem like a government involved scheme.
Yeah, not the way that piece of shit was talking to the boss. But okay. So what do you? It's just like, so I guess we just fucking. He say, I hate fucking waiting. He's like, my my mother's killer's still out there. And you can see his eyes starting to turn yellow as he's just holding back that rage. He's like, this motherfucker. He's got
breathing exercise.
He's got us fucking hunting fucking wild. He's like goose chase or whatever the fuck they call that shit. It's fucking annoying. I can't fucking even concentrate. All right, let's see if we can get something. It says Latino. I don't like it. Oh wait, there it is. So, yeah, it's like, this is some fucking bullshit, man. Listen, I don't really know you too long, but I'm gonna let you in on a little thing. I have a little bit of an anger problem.
No shit.
I hadn't noticed, man. You keep it so well hidden.
Yeah. Funny guy, big fucking clown. So, for some reason, you've been able to get past this. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate it. It's like, and if I ever, it's like I don't know how much longer this place is gonna be open, or if Sal's gonna last too long, given what the fucking happened right now. This says they embarrassed the boss. Everybody smells blood in the water. I don't know if I want to be I'm not trying to take no bullet to the back of the head because of that guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel you. And look, man, I appreciate you opening up to me. I know a lot of guys with
Whoa. No homo. This isn't that thing. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can change parts down there. But let's put a pause on that.
Let's put a pause on that. I just thought we were having a bonding moment as friends, comrades.
Oh, okay. So as long as we're cool on that. You understand?
We're cool. We are cool.
You say, by the way, can you?
I'd rather not talk about that. It feels weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get any bright ideas.
He's like, I wish I never even asked. Just then you get a buzz on your phone and there's an address, and at the bottom it says Null Saint. And the address is in Chinatown.
Chinatown, huh?
Lou, I just sent you a text.
I saw it.
Interrupt what's going on with Faceless.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fine. You just gotta put on the list what you're using as far as abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find that number that you just wrote highly unlikely. But go on, please list it.
I am.
Okay. All right. So that comes across your screen.
I show Big Zerk here. Looks like we got a hit.
Well, that was fucking fast. All right, so this is where we gotta go.
All right. Can I get this to go?
So yeah, we weren't gonna fucking eat it here like two animals. So he talks to the guy. He was just wrapping up both of the sandwiches. He hands it to you, and the ice cooler is behind you. So, ice cooler? The refrigerator with all the drinks is behind you. I am tired.
I grab my ginger ale.
Okay.
It'll cure what else?
We're throwing law enforcement in the freezer? Is that what it is?
Different kind of ice. All right. You pay for your stuff. You get back in your car, head down to Chinatown, to the address he gave you. The what do you call it? When you get there, he's like, You had pulled up like maybe about a half block from the address. He's just naturally that paranoid, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Coming out of the building, you can see Toreador, Ethera, and a woman that looks like she got the shit kicked out of her, getting into a sedan.
It's those
Not
assholes.
Athera. No.
No, not Theora. Excuse me. Toreador, Audible, and a woman that
That
looks
shit
like
quick.
she
Nope,
got
nope.
beat the shit out of her.
I'm out in Queens in my own trouble.
Mongo no go. Mongo no go.
No. So I sent you the breakdown, Lou.
All right, so let's put this back on because you're no longer in the bodega. Now, you say, what the fuck? Why would they send us here? You say, are you sure that's from him?
I'm sure, and if I was a betting man, I'm saying we're supposed to be looking for them.
And why the fuck were we looking for them? It's like, you think these two pendejos know how to hack the hotel like that? It's like, I know that big pendejo doesn't. Maybe
I
the other
doubt
one?
they do, but it's worth a shot.
All right, let's see where they go. All right. Give me one sec here.
I'm gonna do some tailing. Oh yeah, I forgot. Last time I was supposed to do some healing rolls, right?
Yeah.
So how do I do that? Do I
It's
just click on the?
if you're looking on the character sheet, do you have a character sheet on Roll20 yet?
Yeah.
All right. So if you're looking on the character sheet where the healing is, you're just clicking in that box. Excuse me. There's where it says recovery. That's where the roller is. Okay. So your next recovery roll can happen in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And
so that heals.
You heal 8 points. Yeah, 8 points to your pools. Not to all of them. You distribute the points to whichever pool that you want.
I'm gonna heal up my might because that was pretty low.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on, Jim.
So you're following them. All right. I'm going to come back to access, and with crosshair, and then flux. So, not access. I'm sorry. Access is going to be with Mystic Knight, Ethera. Excuse me. Ethera, you had already infiltrated that safe house. However,
there was an agent walking down the hall, and I phased into the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, it phased into the wall, and it's completely dark, and you don't have night vision.
And
per
cold.
Se. Right.
I have goggles, but I'm not wearing them.
And you felt that cold as soon as you phased into that room. It's like meat locker cold, and you can actually feel vents just pushing in frigid air, and you're not dressed for that. And you can hear something at the far end of the room.
Shit.
I'm going back through the wall. I would rather face them folks than whatever that is. I'm not even looking behind me.
Okay.
It's just
No.
the last time I saw something in a room, it was fucked up with that black goo. And since it seems like Helios has they're up to their necks in that shit, I don't want to be here. And especially after they told me that they want me as part of their group thing. No, I'm good.
First you say it, then you do it. Shit. Right. Oh,
I will leave that on this side of the wall.
you phase right out of it.
I'm dead serious going back through. Let me double
Okay.
check what I got. Just making sure. Actually, I will use phase sprint, which says 1 plus speed. How does that work exactly?
That just means that you can move instead of a short distance as part of your action. You can move a medium distance. It's all
Right there.
yeah. It's all relative to, like, short distance would be I would say about 50, up to 50 feet.
It says you can run up to a long distance as long as you take no other actions during your action and until the beginning of your next turn.
A long distance
you're partially phased.
is a long distance.
Yeah,
think of football field or something like that.
Yeah, so I've seen enough. I'm leaving.
Okay, so you phase right back into that wall, back into the hallway, and to your left, you can hear. Are you okay? So, explain to me. You're just going back into the hallway, correct? I just want to make sure that I have it in my mind visually.
Yeah, I'm going back into the hallway.
Okay. So, you go through, and you're breathing the free air. It's not cold. To your left, you can hear voices, a man and a woman's voice, and I need you to make a stealth. Do you have stealth?
Yes, I do actually.
I need you to make a stealth check.
Give me a second. I'm double checking it just to make sure. I have stealth skills. There it is, stealth. Yes. Okay. What am I doing here?
So the difficulty is going to be...
I'm trained.
Difficulty is 4, and you're trained, so that brings it down by 1. So...
9 or better.
9 or better.
All right, and I'm taking a look at what stealth skills is talking about. You're trained in a choice of 2 following skills: disguise, deception. Oh no, never mind. All right. Okay, here we go. I will just raw dog this.
Okay. The person when you come through, that voice instantly brings your head and your eyes in the direction of that sound, and just Emerald and a person had just turned that corner. Failing the stealth roll, she would have noticed you.
Okay.
Okay. Now what?
So, I remember Emerald and Crimson Sage were talking before.
Mm-hmm.
And then Crimson Sage said he wanted to show her something.
Yep.
And then the agent, the security agent, bodyguard, whatever.
Yeah, that's the one you faced the first time to avoid.
So when I came back out, he and Emerald are together?
No. Emerald and Crimson Sage, they were turning that corner.
Okay, and where's that guy? Because that guy was heading back in the direction I came in from.
Yeah, they were turning back and following that agent.
Oh,
in
so
the same direction.
Okay. So where are they heading? Are they heading to the exit or are they heading to that other door?
They're heading to the other door.
All right. I will move stealthily
Okay.
to make my way back to the exit door. I think I've seen enough of what I need to see.
Back towards the exit?
Yep.
Okay. Make another stealth roll as you're leaving.
Okay. For
Watch
this one, I will
Because I'm
use...
going to make as a matter of fact, forget about the stealth roll. I'm going to call a GM intrusion.
Oh, dun dun dun.
I am not accepting that intrusion. Hell no.
Okay.
That's what do I do? I spend an XP
You
or
spend an
something?
XP, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So,
yeah.
just as you get to the door to leave, you can you saw that doorknob turn and it starts to open.
All right. I definitely rearrange my head wrapping so that it's just my eyes visible.
Okay.
And I will walk up to that door. I will move quickly up to that door so that when it opens, does it swing in or out?
It swings out.
Okay. So that when it opens, I'm throat chopping somebody. And I'm making my move.
Okay. You will have the advantage of surprise, so make your strike roll.
All right. Which is interesting because my strikes hit like a
Back truck?
No, I have a specific thing. No need for weapons. Such as a punch or kick counts as a medium weapon instead of a light weapon. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So what am I rolling?
You're rolling a d20, and you can add effort if you'd like for damage, or to lower or to increase your odds of success on the roll.
Okay.
Can't
let me
do
just
both.
check and see what I got going on here that I can add to it. Trained in all tasks involving physical performing arts.
Also remember, depending on the roll, how high it is, you'll get extra damage. I think it's 1 for a 17, plus 2 for an 18, 3 for a 19, and 4 for a 20.
All right, so I've got the dexterity power shift and the accuracy power shift.
Dexterity is for defense, but accuracy is for offense.
Okay, yeah. All right, let me see what else have I got. Single attack power shift.
Okay, that would certainly apply in this case.
2.
Additional 3 points of damage, eased by 1 step per shift. Okay.
That's wow. Ouch.
Let me check hand to eye. Not applicable. Surprise attack.
Do you have surprise attack? Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Okay. That, on a successful hit, you get an asset on the attack, so that lowers it by 1, and you get to inflict 2 additional points of damage.
So I'll be inflicting 5
off the rip.
So I'll be inflicting 5
for the damage.
No, you'll be inflicting more. It's plus 5 to whatever your medium damage is, which I think it's 4. So you're doing off the rip right now 9 points of damage on the hit, and you shifted it by 3. You lowered it by 3.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Okay. So
what'd you roll?
15.
As soon as the door opens, you push your way through. Describe for me the action again, please. I don't want to assume.
So as the door is swinging open, before it's even fully open, I am stepping through at the halfway mark and just simply striking the target in the neck.
Okay. So all you hear is what? As soon as you come in, and whoever it is goes over the rail into into that little space between the stairs and the door, and lands hard. What the fuck?
And I make my way out of there. I beat feet.
Okay.
DoorDash guy.
So, yeah.
Back down the alley,
Mm-hmm.
over the gate, and
Through
go.
the woods to grandmama's house you go.
Okay.
Huh? Hey, Sucky, yo!
So the last thing you hear, all you hear is, what the fuck? Birdie, get her! And you start running, and you can hear something above you from behind.
Shit.
Oh, you hit Twitch!
All right.
Hey, was this after Bucky went apeshit and destroyed the building?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So then, little Miss traumatized fucking Birdie with the nuts. Birdie, it was Boom Boom.
Oh, that's right.
Boom.
All right. So, boom boom.
Boom Boom has a pair of rocket launches. Just to let you know.
Boom, get her, bitch. No. All right.
I hear something ahead of me. Okay.
No, behind you and above.
Behind and above.
Just a quick. It's not going to cost you an action. You quickly turn. You can see this weird drone. Just it swoops in from above and is coming at you. And then from the side, you can see these rocket attachments just pop out.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's colored pink.
All right. At that point, Rita, Red Room Protocol, please.
Okay, I need you to make a roll for the depletion. This is a straight D20.
Okay.
All right. Very well. All right, so let's see. I'm sorry. You need it's a 1d8 on that.
Okay, I'll do it. D8.
Okay, that just means it's a greater chance of failure with a lower roll, with a lower die roll. But you did make it, so no worries on that. Now, let's come back. Let's come back to who am I missing here? Who haven't I gone to? Crosshair.
Yo.
So for Crosshair, you were ordered to track the Shadow Scale Syndicate goons that were at the meeting.
Yep.
And did we discuss how you were doing it, or we left it at that?
I was given a little transponder that got a little whatchamacallit to track.
Yes. One of you guys planted it on one of their cars. Now,
I'm not doing it in the daytime. I'm waiting for it to be at night.
Oh, well, that's going to make this a little bit more difficult because it is 7:30 in the morning. And if you wait...
I just got Glasgow.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm just letting you know. So the signal itself is somewhere in Midtown Manhattan, and it's sort of weak, either from interference or from distance. You're not 100% sure. The equipment that you have isn't necessarily top of the line. It's a tracking. It's a tracker. Sort of like a what do you call those tags? Those
air tags.
Air tags. Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna drop Glasgow off and I tell him I'll be back.
That's a big thought.
And I'm gonna go follow the signal so I don't lose it.
Glasgow opens the door and there's a hit team inside waiting for him.
All right, let's kill them all. That's messed.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go.
Glasgow's still he's healed, but not mentally. And in the sense of it's like a wound memory. He knows where the pain should be. It's gone, but it's not one of those movie cliches where you get shot and the next scene you're running around with a bandage on the wound, and you can still use that appendage full strength. So he starts making some coffee. He's just like, I need to check something. So yeah, just.
You okay? What's wrong?
You put nanites in me from that body. I don't understand your impulse. I get it, and I appreciate it. I love you for it, kid. I love you to death for wanting to help. But you keep doing things that I have not tested for yet. So just give me a sec.
When I come back, you can run all the tests you want on.
No. I don't. You say we can talk about what you're running some more tests on you for sure. I just need to find out something on me. It's like, so
there's no nanites inside of you. They just healed the wound.
Okay, I don't know that yet. Can I just trust you but verify? Is that okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So what do you got going? I mean, you're not going to be watching this old man all day, right?
I'll be back. I gotta take care of something.
Anything I can help with?
I think I told him about the Vietnamese.
I understand it, but whether you told him or not, he's still asking.
The Vietnamese wanna use our routes to smuggle in drugs, preferably to Solomon Grundy. And I think Solomon Grundy has something to tie in with that black goo.
Well, I mean, that's a big leap. It's a designer drug that can turn people into monsters. I mean, that sounds like some supervillain shit. I don't.
Well, I'm trying to see if I can get my hands on some of it to bring it back for you to run tests with.
Isn't that something that's like becoming a big thing in Asia? Wouldn't there be reports of that? Don't you have? It's like, do you have contacts maybe that can help you figure that out?
I should, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't believe it's like most of the fucking national news is just garbage anyway. But at least something.
Right. I do have a couple of friends, and I have one in particular I haven't spoken to in a long time.
All right.
I called up Mo.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second.
Mo.
You gonna call Mo?
Yeah, Mo's my informant. He would have. He's well informed. I put like 5 points in him for his loyalty.
I got it. Hold on. I gotta set the mood here.
Oh Lord.
Phone rings a couple of times, and he's like, "Hello, who's this?"
What are you doing? Are you okay?
What? Who's? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just it's like, what time is it?
7:30 in the morning. Where are
Oh
you
my
at?
God, kid! What are you doing to me? It's just I don't wake up any time before noon. You know that. What is this? What's going on? Are you in trouble? Maybe you should call your family for that. Now, what are you calling me for?
No. I need my top informant. I need my top information guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, all right. What can I do for you?
I put my hand over the whatchamacallit. I was like, can I give him the address to here?
It's like, you really want to give the address to this place to that guy?
Do you want to meet him somewhere?
What do I need to meet with him for? He doesn't say a thing.
All right.
It's like, what do I need to meet him for?
I need some information, Mo.
All right, I figured as much. What can I do for you?
I need information on the drug trade in Asia, preferably something dealing with Solomon
What
Grundy.
are you? Wait, hold on. A drug trade in Asia? What do I look like? Some Ching Chong? Come on, kid. You know I don't mess with that stuff.
And you know your nose just grew and it's hitting the window right about now. I know you don't mess with it, but you're well informed. You have contacts.
You call me Pinocchio? That's insulting to Italians, you know. You should know this.
Did you read the German version when it was a whole lot darker?
Oh my God! It's too early for a history lesson, kid. All right, what can I do for you? You said there's some Italian drug. I'm sorry. Some drugs from Asia. What do you?
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy. Isn't that like a poem? They call it. Oh, these fucking guys with these names. So stupid. All right, so what exactly do you need?
I want to know who's moving and why would they want to try to move it into America through our shipping lanes, the DeLuca shipping lanes.
You're fucking with me, right? What? I can ask around, but it's kind of not my bag, kid.
Would it be your bag if I threw in $25,000?
All right, I'll make some calls. I'll give you a call back in a couple of hours.
I want real shit, Mo.
Oh, when have I let you down? Come on.
The Bosnian information that you gave me when I my first job.
You know what? I'll just call you back. There's no need to drum up the past.
All right, Mo. And extra 10,000 if it's really, really good. I'm talking diamond status.
So, can I possibly get an advance?
No.
It's like this is.
How much do you need?
This, this kind of. I need some palm grease and money. You know how it goes. Maybe 10K, 10, 15K, 20K, 22K. 25.
Why are you giving me a precise number, Mo?
All right, so 35K. That should cover it.
I send them 30,000.
Holy shit, that was quick. This must be important. All right, kid. I'll get on the phone. I'll get on the horn. Rattle some cages, all that yin yang shit.
Don't let it come back to you.
It was Solomon Grundy. What was it called again? Hold on, let me get a pen.
Oh my God! I use the nanites. I take the money back.
You say, "Oh, what happened? What are you talking about? I just needed a pen. Just give me the name. I got you, kid. Come on."
Solomon Grundy. Get some coffee and espresso in your system.
That's just what the doctor ordered. The doctor also ordered 35K in order to grease some palms and make.
And the doctor also has a bottle of Jim Beam on the coffee table that you just opened.
Hey, listen, I don't tell you how to live your life, but don't worry about it. I got it under control.
If I want you at your best, I need you to be sober.
All right.
Your mouth seems to slip up, worse than a prom date's panties when you get drunk.
It's how are you in the? Oh my God! It's like the mouth on this. The mouth on you. Say, all right.
Am I
got
wrong?
It. It's like I got it. Message received, but not money. You took it back. Why are you doing that? You said, wait a minute. Hold on for a second. If you give it to me, you're not going to take it back later, are you? Come on, because that's not how we roll here. I understand.
Definitely not going to do that.
There was a long
Definitely
pause.
not.
He's like, yeah. So, are you gonna send it again, or what are we doing?
Send it.
Okay. All right. Well, let me see what I can do, and I'll give you a shout. All right.
All right. I put my phone when I hang up. I put my phone on silent ring, not a vibrate, not a little chime, not no crazy ringtone. Extremely silent.
Okay.
Like doesn't want to be heard.
You still need a phone?
Right.
No, well, I'm using the phone for Mo, but with that
said,
it just hits me before I walk through the door. I integrate the phone. I integrate my phone into me.
Okay.
And then I'm about to go run off.
Just remember, as you're doing these things, they're going to cost you ability points. They're going to cost you points in order to be abilities. So
okay.
I don't necessarily mind the small stuff, but they're going to start, adding up.
Costing. So putting the phone, integrating the phone is going to cost points.
No, not right now. It depends on how you use it moving forward. If you're just using it as a simple cellular device, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
We're not going to count it as an artifact or anything, and it won't give you any specific advantages. It's just call.
Just to the phone for right now to
Correct.
keep it from whatchamacallit.
Okay. If it evolves from there, that's different. Just throwing it
so,
out there. Agabit.
I gotcha. So now I'm gonna go follow the signal and go find out where these gooks. I mean,
give me
these agents are.
Give me 2 seconds. All right, I'll be right back.
1, 2.
Not that many. That was a figure of speech. Be right back.
I know I'm messing. How's everybody's day going?
Well, apparently I just punched Twitch in the throat.
Hockey sucky, yeah.
It's like I didn't even wait to see who it is. I'm just like,
yeah, you pulled one of my moves.
That's what it is anyway. So to you, it was just another goon.
Yeah.
A goon with a drone.
Yeah, technically, I am.
He didn't see the drone. He just saw the person and just decided to judo chop. Yeah. Although him falling over the railing into the cut, for a fact, that was just overdoing it a little.
I mean, she hit me that hard. I'm what? Like maybe 110 wet with 2 bricks in my pocket?
Oh, Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch. He's an elf. He's like 6'1" and light as fuck. I'm pretty.
Oh, you're from Shadowrun. I forgot.
Yeah, but also he went for the throat. So I mean, just mechanically speaking, I think he would have gone forward, not backwards, like into the door and into the hallway.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not kidding.
No. I was coming out of the building.
Yeah.
You were coming out, he's coming in, and you did one of them ninjutsu chops. Right? But still, I would think that the momentum would have frozen him in spot and he would have tumbled forward from the hit.
Well, it's because the door is in the way. It makes sense. I get the idea.
Did we get XP today? I don't know if we got XP for last
No,
game.
we ain't got XP. We ain't got XP yet.
No,
you would definitely know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the XP fiend, the one that adds like 300 times in a second. We get XP.
You talking Molnair? You talking?
XP.
You talking you B-rated Jedi that wants to get stuff just to make himself look good and screw other characters?
That's a stagger.
And also, Ethereum doesn't hit normal, so there's that.
All right, sorry about that. All right, so what next for you?
I'm going after the signal.
Okay. That's going to lead you to Midtown, and we'll come back to you. We're going to go to...
And Lawrence Fishburne in a spacesuit.
That was... Let me tell you something. That was so underrated a movie.
Mm-hmm.
What, Event Horizon?
Yeah.
No, The Signal.
The Signal, too.
Oh, yeah,
both of them, actually. Both of them are very
Event
underrated.
Event Horizon's great.
Is that the one with Amy Adams and the tentacle creatures that was drawing on the freaking frosted wall?
No.
Trying to figure out.
No. All right. No. So we're gonna move to Flux. Flux. As you can tell by the music, we are in a critical period for Flux because
somebody's in trouble.
You, Gossamer, and Asgoth are staring at a sealing spell that seems to be unsealing itself. And Gossamer's at a loss. That's not her. This is not something that she specializes in. Asgoth's on the verge of a panic attack, which leaves you as the semi-voice of reason.
Heaven help them.
So Lou, we were all three linked up together, trying to close this thing.
Yep. Now, I'm gonna have you roll for the group. I'm gonna give you a difficulty of a 7 that you're going to need to bring down because you will not be able to make that roll as a natural. You have them as assets, so that's 2. So that brings it down to a 5.
15.
Okay. Use an effort.
Okay.
12.
Let's see what I got.
Is what they're doing within his wheelhouse, within his spatial stuff? Because if it is, that'll be another one.
Technically, no. But
okay, so 12.
It is within Asgoth's wheelhouse, so I'll give you another one. Yes.
Now, when it because 9. Of it dealing with the way I was kind of told is this is a sealing spell, but I remember you told me like before we even did the spell, if I recognized it, like some of the functions that I could be able to, that it will be somewhat similar in a way to help him so that we could be able to put this. I got intelligence power shift.
Okay, that's 1.
So that's another 1. So 6.
And that's basically it.
All right. Really. So a 3 or better.
No.
You know why I laugh, right, Lou?
2 or better.
So 6 or better?
Yeah, 6 or better.
Okay.
16.
And you rolled a 5.
With that, yeah, you're right. It was a 6. I'm sorry. And you concentrate for what feels like an eternity until the energies coalesce around the 3 of you, and you can. What you're sensing seems sentient because you can feel emotions coming from the cracks as it's trying to, as whatever it is whatever that book is trying to break free of that containment. You can feel raw hatred.
Okay.
Destroy your soul on so many planes.
So with that,
your family would feel it.
You all wake. You all wake at varying intervals. You first, Gossamer second, and Asgoth's third. And he's just like drenched in sweat.
Asgoth is the weak one. We should work on him.
Did you guys feel that? I wasn't the only one that heard that, right? Did you hear? Did you?
Asgoth, you're a bitch. Coming for you first.
James, come on, man.
Let him do his thing. Come on, guys.
So okay, all right, we got it contained.
So you guys felt that, right? You guys
yes.
felt that?
Yes.
So
yes.
Did you hear what it
said? I mean, we should all be sweating. We should all.
To varying degrees. His is a flop sweat.
Due to the fact that it was without him, it would have never happened.
Correct.
So okay, let's take a deep breath. Gossamer, we have to get this back to the consortium, but we can't go through portals.
So you say, well, that's a fucking problem because we're in a pocket. Okay, one problem at a time. So we sealed it. You still think we shouldn't bring it to a portal? When you brought it to the portal, was it sealed or was it leaking? Or was it trying to get out like it was before? Can either of you confirm that?
So it wasn't leaking. First, I put it into a temporal pocket. A space pocket.
And Asgoth cuts in and say, yeah, that's what started this whole fucking thing. We had it sealed. And then, I'm going to be a hero. We're not... all right, sorry. He just walks away. He's like, sorry,
Asgoth,
I need.
When I put it in the pocket and you came out the trance, what was the first thing you looked at?
He's like,
what was the first thing you looked at?
What do you?
What was the first thing you saw? Because you, once your eyes focused, you saw what I was dealing with.
So
there was no help.
He's looking.
It was just
you and
I could have left.
He's looking between you and her. He's just like, I didn't.
Let's be for real.
He's just.
I could have fucking left, and you would have died, and well, the other guy already died, but you would have been dead too, and the book would have stood there, and I would have just went back to I would have went back to the consortium. So, be happy you're still here, fucking walking in one piece.
But I just look, man.
Anyway. I don't got no time for bullshit.
Say, all right, whatever, man. And he keeps
Asgard,
walking away.
Gossamer.
It
was put in that. They were trying to put the seal on it. It basically, I put it in that pocket, took it out. He was able to put the seal. And then right now at this very point, it was just being carried. We didn't go into pockets or anything. Now we went into this pocket, and maybe that's why the seal started cracking. So we're gonna have to get out of this pocket itself.
Okay. Well, we also have.
Is there any way we could contact this person to open this up?
There might be. But I'm not gonna like it. Do me a favor, take that and move it to the farthest end of the room while I work this out.
We're gonna take everything, move it all the way to the corner. Is it a table there, like a table?
Remember there was.
I'll put it in the corner and put the table in front of it so that.
Okay. Just like, all right. Just give me a moment. I just need to. She sits on the floor, cross-legged. Displays out her silks and starts to focus and concentrate. And you see these red runes. They look like runic symbols start appearing on her skin.
Louis.
Yeah.
Would my character, would he recognize, not that I would understand exactly the writing, but just the writing itself, would I know it's runic? I don't think so.
Runes is a very generic term. So,
just about recognize it as runes from basic magic training.
Yeah, just about every culture has their own version of a rune symbol. But yes, you do recognize that they're runic.
Okay.
And then the exposed parts of her, they start also taking on that characteristic. And when she opens her eyes, she's speaking in a low whisper for a good 30 seconds, and then she lunges, not lunges, but she lurches forward and says something in a language that you know is a threat. She's like, and just then she closes her eyes and her form returns to her natural beauty. And she's like, all right, give it a second.
Have a good one, E.
Hey guys.
All right, man. Easy.
Lou, my game's next week. I'm gonna go.
No, I decline. No, I'm kidding.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. All right, so this may. Oh, it didn't. Cool. So, just then you can hear the wood creaking. Like it's like I can't. I wish I had these.
I got it.
I
understand.
Yeah. So it's just creaking, and then the outline, that energy outline of where the door is, it glows a purplish pink, and then you can hear the door open, and the woman comes through. She has her head bowed. She looks really nervous. She's like, Gossamer gets up and walks over to her, turns to you and to Asgoth. She's like, let's go.
All right, Lou, I'm going to grab the basket
He said, "Whoa! It's my spell. Let me hold on to it."
Okay.
He's like, plus, I don't want you to put it. He's like, I don't want it in a pocket dimension to fuck this up again. I'm just saying.
You know, you might go in a pocket dimension.
And you might. You know what?
All right.
She walks out first and stands next to the shopkeeper. And you walk out next. Or
Louis.
you're gonna go behind him last.
He's gonna be in the middle.
Okay.
So Louis, I have a question. Would Flux know anything about the situation of the book before? Like basically, we know I knew about the book. I described what I saw there.
Mm-hmm.
I gave the information. Basically, Gossamer was like, "Yo, you got to get that book. Go back, go get it."
Mm-hmm.
But would any information be given to us or me that this might be the same book that Vesper is looking for?
No, there was no like APB out for the book within the consortium. Only a select few knew.
Well, because I work for Vesper himself and Gossamer and stuff like that.
I get that, but even within your own ranks, not all information is shared.
Okay. Just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're out of there.
Question asked. You just don't know right now. All right, so he stops before the frame. He's like, and walks through. And then he walks through and as he's turning around, he's like,
We're good. Let's go, brother. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I think we're good. You come on through.
So I'm gonna walk through.
Okay. And then the lady closes it again, and she's just silent. She's like, "Okay, you guys go on ahead. I have some business to attend to."
So I'm
putting
gonna
her
go
hand on the shopkeeper's shoulder, who winces in imagined pain.
Do you realize how much money you just saved?
So all three of us are leaving, right?
No, she says, "You guys go ahead. Go. Get to." She tells Asgoth, "Get to this safe house." She gives him another designation for it. Get to the Centauri safe house. He's like, "Oh fuck, not that one." It's like, "Go. It's the nearest one. Just stop fucking around."
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around and say, before I leave, there is one more that we got to worry about, way more than the one that you defeated. And it was like the first one that had the book.
You talking about that smiling demon?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you.
She's like, "I'm aware." She's like, "Noted." But one problem at a time.
Chimobile.
Okay. Is that its name or its rank?
No, it's an eternal beast.
Wow. I mean, it could just be a fancy title. They all seem to like them. At least the one.
It has intelligence, and I know for sure it's going to be more of a hard time to defeat it. So we're definitely going to need help. So I'm just bringing it up just in case. I would leave if you see it.
I was like, understood. I still need to take care of some business here. So
okay.
It's like, get to that safe house.
What if I just
how far from where we're at to the next stop?
Asgoth was already on his phone, typing. He's setting up an Uber. So yeah, all right. The guys are about 2 minutes away. So it'll take us maybe about 30 to get there.
Before letting him leave the place, I'm gonna step outside and I'm just gonna look around.
Okay.
Just normal, but kind of like take a real glance. Look at the sky.
It's a normal July day.
I know it's early in the morning.
Yep, the sky is bright. Very little cloud cover. It's about 70 degrees at this point in the morning.
Take a good smell. Do I smell any sulfur in the air?
None of the familiar hallmarks of what you've encountered so far.
Okay, so before, I'll just tell them, let's just kind of like wait at the door when the car gets here. Then we'll run into the car normally, and then we'll just get to the next spot.
It's like, dude, are you telling me how to get into a cab? I think I got that.
No, what I'm trying to explain to you, you know what, dude? Whatever. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's a cab. I mean, I got
it. Oh, I forgot. You weren't around when the first one came out. Okay.
It's like, what,
yeah.
It's like, what first one? What are you
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't around.
So he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you know what?
You remember the thing that we fought?
He's like, if I had a diaper on, it'd be full of shit with all the fucking things that you're trying to put in my head. Can you please stop?
I'm just making you aware of
I
what
am
we're
aware.
kind of dealing.
I am fully aware of the potential for death that we have, that I am currently in possession of.
Okay. All right.
Can we just not make it worse?
Okay.
Clearly, I have a problem in pressure situations. You think you're helping me right now?
Make it worse.
Okay.
All right. So 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Jump in the car.
You jump in the car and you're headed out. So access. You get to where were you, Mystic Knight? Can you remind me where Mystic Knight was currently positioned? Where was he to meet up with access? Mystic Knight.
Yo, Lou.
Yeah.
Mystic Knight has fallen to the slumber cell.
Mystic Knight fell into the Odin sleep?
No, my bad. I was on mute.
No, I'm not asleep.
You said lechon rest.
I'm not asleep. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake.
On the lechon rest. You are an idiot.
I'm just closing my eyes, meditating.
In the Chelsea industrial area, around that area.
Is that where your safe house is? Or are you somewhere else?
I moved away from the safe house, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Setting up the trap.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I picked an area there because of all the...
Oh, you're talking about geographically. So you're out in the open? So you're out in the open?
No, I'm in a building. It would be, you know, the building that they just repurposed right there on 14th Street.
I haven't been. I've been to New York City.
Okay,
recently.
That's the
It's right there by the water.
Okay.
Right where Tower Records used to be.
It's in Union. Yeah. It's in Union Square, is what you're saying.
No, it's all the way by the waterfront. It's where the Tower Records used to be, like he said.
Okay.
Right there on the corner. So that's
is that the east side or west side?
That's the west side. No, west side. I'm on the west side in Chelsea.
Okay, no worries. Did you have a tracker? Did you have a tracker on Access to know if he's approaching you? I don't believe you did. No.
No, we never operated like that.
All right. Excuse me. 7. It's about 8. Let's just call it 8:25 in the morning from the last time you spoke to him, and a couple of black SUVs pull up, and men with tack gear, and semi-automatic weapons, AR-15s. They come out, and then you can see them. Then Access. Paranoid, holding a laptop, looking around.
So as soon as I see him, text him. Just follow the path I put on your phone.
Okay, so I go. So I'm gonna send I'm gonna keep 2 guys with me and send 2 guys ahead.
What do you mean ahead?
Like in
in
other words,
they're going forward in front of you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay between 2 guys, and then 2 guys are gonna, within I would say
He's going
maybe.
to fire team formation. Basically, 2 in the front, he's in the middle, and 2 in the back.
Okay.
They're gonna be 5 feet apart, and they're gonna be moving whatchamacallit. Their weapons are gonna be on safety, but they're gonna have them unhooked and be walking with them to get to whatchamacallit. That's all he's gonna do.
Okay.
He's being escorted.
Thank you.
Yeah. What James
That
said.
what he said.
Which is fine. I mean, that's how I envisioned it. I just want to make sure that I'm not taking your agency.
Precious cargo is in the middle.
All right, so
go. What floor are you on currently?
I'm actually on the mezzanine area, right? So I can have full view of all entry points.
Okay.
So I see them coming.
Okay.
And what the Axis is going to see immediately is that I'm working on my artifact, my computer,
I think
all my bells and
froze.
whistles. And you should be noticing that I'm sweating.
Yeah, do you guys see what happened?
And they're looking like I'm working frantically on my computer.
Okay. This is the part where I step back and you guys interact.
You finally made it. Good thing.
So I'm gonna look at him. I look him up and down. I'm like, "What's up? What's going on? What's the
Your guys take up defensive positions across the room.
We're not in the. Are we out in the open or we not? Or we're inside?
Mezzanine.
We're inside, but we have a vantage point of seeing all angles.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him what's up. What's going on?
Well, there's no easy way to put this, but I'm dying. Remember that beast that attacked us because of the book?
I'm gonna give you this to access. But when he says he's dying, you're looking at his eyes, and then you happen to notice that orange around the iris.
So I'm gonna stay quiet about that. I'm just gonna let him continue.
Okay.
So that book infected me. Now I didn't know at the time it did, but it did. Something of a fail-safe mechanism to that book. So now I'm working up something in order to kind of buy me some time to see if there is a cure, which I'm working on independently. Right now, where we're in is a Faraday cage. So I'm setting up a trap for all those involved that are tracing us, after us, hunting us, XXX. That's the reason I had you come. So I can help you with your problem at the same time, while I have the chance and ability to.
And I also, I'm gonna say, yeah, I got some big people hunting me down.
That's what I'm saying.
Billionaires.
I mean, we're both pretty much on the same boat, so we can help each other. All right.
Okay.
At least if I am to expire before my time, I would at least like to know that if I'm leaving this world, that you're okay.
So I'm gonna tell him as soon as your body drops, I'm checking you.
As expected.
That literally took us out of the immersion, even though it was funny. Now continue.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him. Okay, so what's going on with you? What's going on with your eye?
That's it. It's the infection. I'm running out of time.
And what do you mean running out of time? Can you be a little bit more specific on running out of time? What you got, a day, hours, minutes?
That I don't know exactly, but I know that it's advancing because of what you're seeing in my eyes. However, my end can be I completely just evaporate out of existence. Poof. No, I'm done. Second thing is I am a ticking time bomb, which is not likely because I don't feel like it. And the third thing is that I don't evaporate out of existence, but I become a drone of the hellspawn.
And I'm gonna tell him, bro, listen, we gotta get this AI because I already got the boss already spoke to me. So, and I mean, we pretty much being monitored because they know every step that you did, and I actually go through all the steps that he went through. You heard Lewis?
Mm-hmm. All right. So I tell him, I go, that's where this comes in. So I show him, right? We're setting up a virtual area where hopefully if we can lure it in without it realizing it's a trap, once it's inside and boxed inside, it's going to mimic the real world. So it's not gonna know immediately that it's in a cage, right? It'll give us a time to deal with it directly. It'll give us a time to analyze it directly. It'll give us the time that we need in order to see if we could either convince it to work with us or else, or something else.
Lewis, I start.
I don't know what that means for me.
In other words, he knows this is for we being surveillance. So watch what you're saying. Start making believe like
Yeah, well, that didn't stop him from saying everything he just said.
Oh my God. Okay, so now he knows. Now he knows that we're being listened to. Because I didn't know he was going to come out with everything like that. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, you did.
So
That's the thing.
So I put my hand up and I tell him, listen, I know they're advanced. I know they got a lot of resources, but the way I built this place, even they will take some time to find out what's going on here. Right now, you just went completely dark. Trust me for that. But it's not going to last long, not against them. This is the reason I'm taking advantage right now to tell you what I'm telling you. So that way you're on.
So what's the plan? So I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him, Lewis, with my knowledge of everything. How long would it take them to actually penetrate this place?
About a minute, maybe.
Not long.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell him we may have 30 seconds if we lucky.
I'm showing him to look at the screen, right?
Okay.
And I remember all the plans that we had, like the drone, the thread, the other AI, all that, the hydra. I'm trying to set it up where it looks like we're working on something to draw out all contenders. So this is going to be a trap that's going to bring in anybody that's after us because they're going to want to know what this information is about.
Now the question is, when they hear, what's the second plan after that? Once everybody decides to show up.
Well, that's when we cut them off from all their services. But we're going to keep them in this virtual box, making it think like they're still in the real world.
So this works on, so just so I could get this straight. So this works on everybody?
Theoretically, yes. But then again, I can't guarantee it because I don't know what the extent of what their full resources are. However, I did do one final backup, which I'm magically inducing the power grid. So there is no connection to the outside once they get into the trap. Once we close that door, they're inside.
But then how do you monitor them when they're inside?
Through the virtual world.
Okay. So it sounds like you know what you're doing. So what's the next step and then?
Well, I need your assistance in order to make this as stable and as long-standing as possible should they have other tricks up their sleeves that we're not aware about. At least to give us some time to try and draw that AI out.
Okay, so Lou, so I look at everything. What am I basically looking at? What can I do to add on to what he's doing? Because I'm not a hacker in real life, so.
I understand. A lot of what he's working with is pretty incomplete, which is why which makes sense as to why he's employing you. His method of working with computers and programming is completely different from standard traditional methods of programming. What he uses is he's using that device, his artifact, and it's not necessarily hooked into any network. It's not. It's independent of any network. So unless he shows you how to get to the operating system for that, which I doubt, you're working with the programming that he's trying to put together, and a lot of it is potentially hazardous. You can see that, and I think you guys talked about the quantum thread, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you understand that the quantum thread is not complete, and it does deteriorate over time, and it's made more vulnerable to deterioration when you start to try to use it. So you could help to work on that programming with him, because what he's trying to do is delay this, whatever this what do you call it, whatever this virus is that he's dealing with, and it seems to have a programming component to it. But that's just what you can see right now.
But wait. But okay, so the virus that he's doing, this is something that he created, and he's implementing the quantum thread in it.
No, you could explain it better, but my understanding is he's trying to delay the effects on him using this programming language. You don't really understand how he's applying it, because what he's suffering is physical, and this program is just data.
Okay, so then what does he need me to do?
That's the question he can answer.
What I need you to do is, like you said, fill in the gap with what your level of expertise of true tech, in order to stopgap the areas where I'm missing, in order to kind of fortify the trap.
So I look at it
and give us the
Go ahead.
maximum amount of time that we possibly can squeeze out of it, with the hopes that we can lure that AI in. If we can, then maybe we have a chance. If we can't, then we just deal with what comes through.
Okay, so Lou, so I look at this. So I guess I start running it through my head. What can I do to either reinforce it, to help it, and what are, I guess, the dangers, the side effects? What's going on with that?
All right. So the danger is the biggest danger is losing the viability of the quantum thread, because that's new tech. But neither one of you seem to have the computing power that this is going to need to use it to its fullest potential, and it's not complete. So you don't, and by computing potential meaning that you can't just copy it, because it's not something that your computers can handle. So I've been doing my own research on quantum computing. It requires a ton of power, and a ton of computing power, which you don't have right now.
So what would it take, with my knowledge, what would it take for me?
The only thing that comes to mind as far as that particular thread would be Synapse. Maybe one of your contacts. However, quantum computing is still relatively new and highly guarded by corporations.
So I'm gonna tell him there's two ways to go about this. We could go back to Synapse to see if they're willing to help us with this, because they're the only people that have the funds to deal with this. Or
yeah, you can do like decryption, some system architecture, maybe some data extraction, and have network access to Synapse, but that would mean utilizing their mainframe. Right now, you don't have your laptop, the one that you stole. You haven't even broken into that fully to understand whether or not that has something that you could use, and you've been reluctant to utilize it.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna need some more time too, because all of this got to be slow roll, so we can make sure that we're doing everything safe. I'm gonna tell them, listen, I could contact Synapse. We could show them what's going on.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is that neither one of you can solve this alone.
But that's what I'm trying to tell him. I'm gonna tell him the same thing too. I'm gonna tell him, listen, I can help you out very limitedly. It's just with my knowledge, this is gonna be a waste of time. What we need bucks. We need people with computer power. We need people with the resources to deal with this, and you know who they are. If we could implement them in it, it'll look good for us, and hopefully it'll give us some more time because I know this they don't have 100% for sure. I know that. Am I correct, Lewis?
What?
This quantum thread, I know that my company does not have this. Am I correct?
Well, let's just put it to you. I'll put it to you this way based on everything you've given me so far. You don't know the extent to which their R&D is working.
Well, okay, with my knowledge.
With your knowledge,
the knowledge
with your knowledge of what you have and what you've been working with, no, they don't. They may have the computing power to try, but that would mean giving them access to the fragment.
Access. So let's do it like this, right? If an involving synapse gives us the time and the ability to track the AI that they wanted us to track to begin with anyway,
yes, they could definitely do it. But the problem is I guess the problem that we're bumping into, that this is something that not even me, we don't have the computing power. So we need a ton of stuff to make this work. And then I could probably start breaking it down. But then even that's gonna take time. So if you want to speed it up, and then the only other way would be to go through Synapse.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, this is the reason why I called on you to find out what our next steps are going to be, because I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure thinking that you want to see the next day. You know.
Oh no, definitely. But I mean, you know how I mean. I'm being honest. I'm not gonna sit here and start doing stuff that physically I can't.
You know what? So make the call. Make the call. Let them know, and let's see. Let's take it from there.
Okay, Lou. So I'm gonna call. Oh shit! I forgot her name. Wait, hold on. I gotta go through my phone. What was the name again? Man.
It's past 30 seconds.
Anyway, Lewis, I'll just call Barbara for now. I'm gonna send her a call.
Can I take a look at that?
Matter of fact, Lewis, is that for my knowledge in the company, who would be more effective working on this?
That would be
because I have a few NPCs. I send you the list of the NPCs.
You asked me to look at that. You, the one that sent me the list. Maybe you should look at your list instead of having me do your homework for you.
No, I was just letting you know. I looked at the list. Okay, so I'm gonna contact. I'm gonna. So Lou, I'm gonna contact this girl, and I'm gonna let her know what we have.
Hey, that's the thing you're having issues with.
Veronica, you heard?
Can I take a look at it real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
What
I'm seeing you hold on tight to the damn laptop. I'm like, is that why you're having an issue?
Oh no, the laptop is hidden. You didn't see the laptop. That shit's in my bag.
Oh, okay.
What he was talking about is the laptop. No. The laptop that's something separate that I'm working on.
Okay.
So what? But hold on, you're gonna get involved. But let me just do a little bit more details.
No. I thought that you was holding on, like he said, like for life to that laptop.
No.
I just assumed that's what he's doing. I apologize.
So I call Veronica.
Okay. Veronica Webb.
Hey, what's up?
Clicking.
Oh. Access. Right. Do you...
Private line, please?
Hold on. So you hear a couple of tones. It's like, go ahead. It's like, you have news?
So I'm going to tell her. Basically, I'm going to tell her what we need help with to try to capture the AI. So pretty much the way how, letting her know that we have a quantum thread, we're willing to give it to the company. So, or if we could negotiate something. Oh, that wait, I gotta get this correct. Wait, hold on, just give me a second.
Take your time, but hurry up.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell her, listen, we got a quantum thread. I think this thread can help us get the AI. The only thing is we just do not have the resources. We don't have the power. And I basically break it down to her on what we need. I'm gonna tell them Corvax is gonna be very, very, very interested in this. Because we're stuck now in an impasse.
Okay.
So if you guys want the AI, we're gonna need some help.
There's a long pause. Where are you now?
She's asking me, where am I now? Oh, I'm gonna be like, I'm in an undisclosed location.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna tell her I'm in a
what?
location.
You're in an undisclosed location?
Mm-hmm. So
what do you, so how can we help you? It's like, this isn't something that we can do over a Teams call. We're gonna need to connect.
No, I know that. I'm just letting her know now. I haven't showed her anything or anything like that. So obviously we're on a secure line. And then yes, if we need to connect, yes. So then I'll give her a location where we can meet.
Which is?
It could be
Does
right
it have
here.
to be an exact location, or it could be where you are now, or somewhere else? Like
no, a matter of fact, we will give her this location where we are now.
That's it. Give her the location here, because if she's willing to help, or they're willing to help.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
This is the prime spot for this.
Okay.
This is where our best chance will be. And you can run the spec with her, so that way they know what
the location.
So she says, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you just recently break into a Helix Dominion lab?
No. Of course I did.
That's a good answer. It's not the truth, but it's a good answer. It's like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you want to keep saying that, but it's probably not going to last for long. It's like, I have 2 Helix Dominion executives meeting with Victor right now. So whatever it is that they're here for, and I wasn't privy to that meeting, just understand that your name came up, or at least your description.
Yeah, because they didn't know it was me, because I was covered. I had
saying your description came up, and I didn't want to say and I only overheard that. So
did the doctor get the package that I sent her?
He did, which is why I'm asking you if you just recently. You know what? Never mind.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know, man, let me just. This is the only crime organization that wants to find out everywhere you broke into. I'm not telling you. I'm talking to us.
I get it. That's why she stopped talking.
Now, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not touch anything. I don't know anything.
Okay. All right. So we'll be sending a team. It's like, is this just to capture the AI, or is there something else?
No, I'm gonna tell them. I cannot reveal no more information. Because you have to look at this. So that's the
Well, this is way beyond my expertise. So the team I'm sending is going to be able to help.
Okay.
That area is secure, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Expect them within the hour.
Okay. So yo, we need so okay, so I get back to our golf. I said they're gonna come pick us up, but how long are we safe in this bubble? We need
Well,
about an hour.
depends on how long I can keep them off my track, of which I've been bouncing the signals
Now
off.
that I can help them with, right?
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, so I'll be like, I could help you with that. That I could definitely help you with.
And I have a system in place where it'll give me an early warning regarding contact. So I'll get a few seconds to find out if it's the type of contact I want. If not, I relocate, I move. But for the moment, this is mainly the spot. I don't have to necessarily be here, but this is the best place where I can stay stationary for a little while.
So I'm gonna
Now,
tell the commander. I already know the unit, how it looks. That's coming. Am I correct?
You mean from Synapse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would recognize him.
So I'm gonna tell the commander. Keep your guys looking out when you see these, and I'm gonna describe them in detail. When you see them coming in, because the commander's in here with me. The rest of them are outside. I'm gonna tell them make sure they communicate with you. Tell them they have to keep an extra eye.
You said they were all with you.
No. Remember, there's two guys in front of me. Oh well, you know what? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So that's fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell them now.
They've taken up positions in this space because it's wide open, and you're talking with him, and he's like, "Look, it's like I don't mean to tell you your business, but we are wide open here. There's no cover." So
okay.
I don't know what it is that you guys, whatever business you're doing with this guy. I would advise doing it quickly because he can't protect you in a kill box, and that's exactly what the fuck this is.
Okay, yo. So then, so I'm gonna sell my door phone. We need to get out of here.
Which brings a certain level of angst to Mystic Knight because this is the place that he's prepared.
No, I can move, but I mean, I just have to keep the connection open. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the only time I'm going to end up closing it is when we actually get whoever. Well, it's primarily for the AI, but whoever else is chasing us. Okay. Also,
is when I need so you know what you can do. Hold on. Shut it off for the AI because getting the AI here is kind of pointless. What we need to do now is just hide ourselves.
So you have competing things that you're doing. Are you trying to trap the AI, or is the focus to trap the AI or to heal yourself and to prevent the spread of whatever it is that's happening to you?
The focus for this area is to trap the AI because of the natural Faraday, right? For me, that's all the computing that I'm doing with regards to trying to buy myself more time. That I can move around for. Mm-hmm. The one I'm going to have to physically come back to once we actually see if the AI intercepts is this area. But I also have an area where I can still effectively deal with this box, right? The only reason I'm still here is because no one knows that I'm here right now. And that's the reason for the alerts and stuff like that. So that way I know how to move. Because I also anticipating having to move several times to eventually come back to that spot. Now, when they look around, there's nothing out of place and nothing seems like a trap. Mm-hmm. It's not, it's subtle. So even if like they send a SWAT or whatever, kill team or whatever, they're not going to see the electrical devices or whatever it is that's going to be set up specifically to trap that AI or whatever other hijacking, hacking entity or whatever else is out there.
Mm-hmm. So then, so wait a second. So the what's it called again?
The area we're in is specific.
No. Hold on. I want to pin this. So that code, what is that code there specifically for? to try to extend your life?
Okay, the quantum thread is probably the only thing that
Thread.
comes with the eye out. Okay, so I'm using that as bait, but I'm taking a piece of it that I'm working on personally to see if I can extend my time, to buy myself time in order to get a cure if there is one. Right. So I'm right now working on that piece. In
Yeah,
tandem,
but I mean, you really can't do nothing with it, and you really can't do nothing with it because you don't have the computing power to do it.
not for the full spread of what I want to do, which is trapping the AI. No, but for what I want to do
So that's what I'm
personally.
trying to say. So, but hold on. I think we're kind of like missing each other. If this quantum AI, which that's what I understood, is to get the AI. Lewis just said that we don't have the computing power to get the AI, and we need the computing power. So bringing the AI over here would be kind of pointless because we don't have the power to trap her.
No. We don't have the power to activate the quantum thread so it could be a signal for the AI. I
But
have
that's the
everything I
point. But
need to
that's the
trap
point that
the
I'm
AI.
trying to make.
No, I mean, I have everything to trap the AI, but we need a lure. All right.
But
So
that's the point. But that's the point that so you get what I'm trying to say, right? So we need to get Synapse Dynamics involved so that we could trap the AI.
but you just did that.
No, but I'm asking. No. Hold on. You're not understanding me. What I'm trying to say is if you're trying to track the AI over here, turn it off because it's going to be a waste of time. We won't be able to trap her. That's the way how I understood it. Am I correct, Lewis?
Okay.
I think I understand what you're saying, which does
All
make
right.
a bit of sense. But yeah.
All right. There's nothing to turn off or on. I don't have the lure there yet. That's what I was working on. When you came,
Now I understand. Okay, I got it now. Okay, I got it. I got what you're saying now.
and you said
Right.
what you said as part of your expertise. I was like, all right, so we do need help. Fine. That's when you involve Synapse. So now what Synapse will do is provide us enough power to activate the lure. Now everything turns on. Now we wait, right? If the AI bites, once it comes in, hoping that it doesn't see that it's a trap, right? Once it comes into the box, we shut it down. So that way it's just in the box. And that
Yeah,
virtual.
hold on. I think you're not understanding what I'm trying to say. These people have not looked at this, so they got to look at it now, figure out what's going on, and then to activate it. They're not. I don't think they're just gonna come and activate it according to the way how I
No,
understand it.
so they're
Maybe
gonna look
they
at
can
the
come and
specs.
turn it on.
They're gonna look at the specs and see what I'm doing. And then they're gonna end up filling in the gap, hopefully.
Hey Lou, can't this discussion be put on what is it? The other thing that we normally use instead of
You talking about
We
Discord?
can go on Discord.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that's
extensive
it.
discussion can go on
Because
Discord.
it's
All right, take it easy.
it's basically a back and forth, and
That's called role playing, sir. Not all dice rolling in action.
I understand that. No, I totally understand it, but it's like
And we're
they
actually
said
doing
1 minute,
something.
and that shit has been like 15 minutes, and they should already got bum rushed and shot and murdered, and the whole thing. Like
So
both their
now we're in a
characters should be
role
dead.
playing game that we can't even role play.
Don't be jelly, because we're actually doing something.
I'm doing something too.
Staying alive.
You on death's door, nigga. So you can't even say
The
nothing.
natives, the natives are getting restless. Go. So we're just gonna wait for Synapse, and that's it. Because these people start crying. So
I was just been forever.
15
There's
minutes.
other people
15
that
minutes
are
is not
waiting.
forever.
I don't give a fuck. There's other people waiting.
Bro, when they're on you, you don't hear us complaining.
Dude, I was in and
right,
out.
here
That
we
shit
go.
was like I didn't even get 10 minutes, bro.
Here we
What do you
go.
So
think about
don't
a
even
game? A lot
fucking
of games
say
I only
nothing.
get 5
Well,
minutes.
so
You
what?
need
I'm
me
gonna
to
I'm gonna
minutes.
bitch about it. I'm gonna say something about it. It is what it is. You don't fucking like it? Too bad. Roll on to the next cat.
Okay, either way. Anyways,
Okay, so
so
Adolfo, so let's continue the conversation.
listen, now that you get what I'm doing, yes, Synapse is going to come in, take a look at what they can do. And least for the location and what the theory is, it's sound. Now, what's missing, you guys will know. So
okay, so let's do this. So let's do this. Let's wait till they come. Let's I guess let them figure out what's going on, and then we could kind of add everything together.
I think that's what we're waiting on. The only reason we'll move is if I get a warning talking about we're about to be threatened.
Well, let's move out of here and move to a close area where these guys deem that is safer. These guys are professional. Okay. They know what they're talking about. So I'm gonna go to the captain. I'm gonna tell him what do you suggest? Where should we go to wait?
We need somewhere that's defensible. This is not defensible. So
okay,
if you know a place to, that's not. I'm not here to provide logistics. I'm here to protect. That's what you hired us for. So you need to tell me what you're trying to do here so that maybe I can help with that.
Okay, so let's do this. Is I'm gonna look around. Is there a place that we could go that will look preferably safe?
I don't know that I can answer that question. So why don't we put a pin in that? And you guys can. So let's put a pin on that, and we can and you guys can discuss that offline.
Listen, what we'll do is this. It's very simple. There's a cafe that's adjacent.
Adolfo, stop. This guy's catching hard as a liquor. He got smoke coming out of his head.
No, I'm just saying. There's a cafe that's adjacent to where the location is that we can go to. That's not only public, but it's defendable. At least from my understanding of what they're talking about, right? We can go there. They can scope it and then determine whether or not it's a possibility or it's feasible. If they say yes, they deem yes, then we stay.
And they're definitely going to need to swap out their gear if you're going to be in public spaces.
Okay, very much so. Let's go up to the roof. Yo, let's go to the roof and wait in the roof. The roofs are always good.
Okay. So we'll work that out in the next one. All right. So I'm going to come back to the larger group, which would be Faceless Berserker, Audible, Toreador, and Ethera, and then Crosshair. You're also going to be a part of this in a second.
Bro, you can't do that, bro. You got to get exactly on him again.
All right.
Exactly on who?
So anyway, now
your favorite boy, Dwight. You know, Mr. Beaver.
Yo, don't call me tomorrow crying. How you didn't get enough time.
Who are you talking to?
I don't think he's talking to you. I don't think he's talking to you.
He's talking to me, bro. And damn right, I got every minute. Y'all niggas is boring, bro. You ain't doing nothing.
Anyway, so Faceless is in the car with Berserker. You're following Toreador and Audible and Blood Him. I don't know if Toreador said he was AFK, if he's back or not, but you recognize, and well, not you, Faceless, but Berserker's like, what the fuck? Matter of fact, you do, because you were just here last night, and he's like, why the fuck are they coming back here? He's looking at you. He's like, did they know that they got ratted out? Are they seriously coming back here? What the fuck is going on? He's like,
I don't think these fools know much of anything.
Like, they had pulled up. He's like, yeah, I think you're right. He's like, I've never seen such idiots in my life, and I know one of those guys. He used to work. He's like, he was close to my little brother, and my mom took a liking to him. I don't know why. I never really trusted that motherfucker. Now I know why. He's working for the fucking enemy. That son of a bitch. You can start feeling there's a pressure building up in the car. So it's just like motherfucker gripping that steering wheel and just slowly. You can see it's just slowly bending it. Like, motherfucker.
As I reach for the door handle, so how you want to play this?
Let's see. As much as I want to fucking rip that guy's fucking head off, let's see, we're outnumbered. This is their turf. Let's just see how this plays out. You say, wait a minute. Aren't those and he goes to his phone. He pulls up. He pulls up the Obsidian security. He logs in, and he starts scrolling through. He's like, motherfucker. He shows you the picture on his phone from the security cam of the same 3 cars that the Shadow Scale Syndicate had arrived at the Obsidian. It's like these double-dealing chink pieces of shit.
I'll be damned.
He's like, call the boss. Let him know. Wait, we can't fucking call him. He's being surveilled. He's like, yeah, call Gino. Let him know to call Gino and let him know to talk to the boss that those fucking Shadow Scale, whatever the fuck, they're here too. They're dealing business with the Tempest Coalition.
Roger that. I'll ring. I'll give a call.
He said, "There's a pair of binoculars in that glove box. Hand them over."
Sure thing, bro.
Okay.
Just don't break them or the car, all right?
So he turns to you. He's like, "Are you being funny right now?"
Yep.
I'm being dead serious. I really don't want you to break anything around you, including me. Tensions are flying here, and I would like you to take those tensions out on them and not your immediate surroundings.
I plan to. Don't worry about it. But you're right. You should probably stay behind me when I'm doing this. He's just looking. Oh, here's that. It's like, that canto e cabrón.
English, please.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Don't worry about it. So Crosshair, you had. Are you in a sedan or a car, SUV, or a motorbike?
I am in
the
car. I told you, non analog car before they start giving chips and tracing them, all that crazy shit.
Okay, so the location that the tracker had brought you to had moved from the time that you had worked with that you were talking with Glasgow and getting that set up at the safe house.
What did it move to?
It moved to Tempest Coalition territory.
Oh, fuck my life. Let's go.
And when you get there, I'm going to take a liberty and say that you're half a block away. You can see their vehicles. You can also see an SUV with a rather large person. You get a vital signs across your HUD, and it's him and Faceless, and they're at the next corner across the street when you pull up. And just ahead,
where did the cars pull up at?
They're like a loading dock entrance, and another car had pulled up, and a woman gets out before that car pulls away.
Scan the woman. Who is she?
You're not getting an ID off of her, but her life sign. A scan of her bioscan. A bioscan registers a body temperature of 125 degrees.
Damn, she got a fever?
And she is gingerly walking towards the entrance as the sedan she got out of drove off, which prompts Berserker and Faceless to pull off and follow them.
All right, so the signal stops at this warehouse, correct?
Mm-hmm. It's one of those three SUVs.
All right, I'm going to stealth in and see what I can find out and get information.
Okay. So we'll leave that for the next game. Flux.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, my bad. We'll come back to you when we start. You and Flux, so that you guys get your time. Okay.
All right, no worries.
We'll do that, and then we'll close off with Ethera. Now, for Flux, when you get to the second safe house, the
Judo chops the doorman.
It's right. It's essentially it's a what is it? It's one of those midtown old graveyards, like those old wartime Confederate, not Confederate,
Damn.
graveyards.
Yeah, I got you.
Those Civil War graveyards. There's a mausoleum there. You know, there are people that are tourists and they take pictures or whatever. But you get to that. There's an old mausoleum. It's indescript. It has no name, and he traces a pattern on the door when no one's looking, and a series of locks open, and the door swings open, and you can see the old stone crypts on the left and the right, and toward the center there was a statue of an angel that has, you know, the passage of time wasn't kind to it, but it shifts and moves backwards, and the ground below it just becomes stairs.
Okay, so we'll just go down and make sure, look around a little bit before. I'd rather have the paranoia now than thinking that everything is fine, you know, and then close the door and then just head down.
Okay.
Close the door to the mausoleum and then head down.
Very good. Now, when you get the stairs just go down maybe about there's like 50 steps, and then it opens into a larger round, circular room. There are men that are positioned on either side. They're going about their task. This is more of a phylactery. So there's, and by phylactery I mean like an alchemical lab. And there's varying scents that are emanating from this place. There's a wall to your left full of ancient herbs and stuff that's written in different languages. There's an actual fairy in one of the jars that is just sitting. That's sitting there in a position that's sitting and looks like it's completely miserable and old. Its wings are dried up and crinkled. That's the one thing that stands out as you're looking. And one of the men on the farthest end of the room, he comes over. He's probably in his 70s with a cane, one of those white Lincoln beards with no mustache. So you must be the two that Gossamer sent. Please, come with me.
Follow him out.
Okay. He just leads you to the farthest end of the room and tells you to he's like, set it there, please.
So, go ahead, Asgard.
Asgard's you can tell he hates this place. He is just like skeezed out. He's like, yeah. And he puts
been here before?
Puts it on the table, and he's just like,
I'm gonna ask him like he's been here before.
It's like, yeah, this is fucking. He's like, this is creepy even for us, man. I don't really want to be here that long. These guys never come out of this place. They're really good. They're strong potion makers, but they're weird. It's like part of me thinks that they use their own body fluids in some of these things. So I wouldn't drink anything voluntarily.
All right. So now that we put it there, we're basically we're just to wait here.
So he's just like, just let me do the talking. So he's this great Magus Tybok. It's like, I am. Well, you know who I am, and this is Acolyte Flux. He's of the consortium. You're aware that we're here to drop this thing off, and then we could be on our way. To that, he holds his hand up, and he's like, you are going nowhere. We must examine you for contamination. Please, this way. And as he's saying that, the center of the room, the stones start to shift, and there's two what looks like cylinders. Like really, they're cylinders based where the top of it is stone and the base is stone, and they come out of the ground. And the glass is sort of covered in dirt and moss, but you can see through it, so it's cloudy. In other words, and it's a shade of green. But this place has no light, and some of the light that you're getting is from sconces along the wall. Sconces being oil lamps, so the lighting is not too great. And the glass slides open. He's like, please, if you wouldn't mind entering.
Who is he telling? He's telling this to Asgoth,
He's
right?
He's telling it to both of you because there's two cylinders that come out of the ground.
So, what is this?
As I said, we need to confirm you are not contaminated.
I'm not contaminated. I already been checked.
By whom?
What's the name of the goblin at the front desk before you get into consortium? You never gave a name.
Bro, you guys are role playing. You guys are taking too long.
What I'm gonna do is when he puts it on YouTube, I'm gonna time how long that you guys were bullshitting.
You guys are role playing.
All right.
Long. Mike gotta play.
So, if you, I will have to find out. It's not in my immediate notes.
So
he's just like, that imp would know a disease if it was on his crotch. Please, this is. I'm not one to make orders, but you must enter so we determine if you are in fact contaminated or not.
I'm gonna look at Asgard. Is this shit normal?
He's just looking at you like,
I don't know these fucking guys.
Fuck. He's like, we should probably. He's like, wait. He's like, these guys, they work for us. They're with us.
Okay,
why
so I work for a certain person, and it ain't like I'm around every fucking body that works for the.
Christ, just fucking take the test. Hurry up.
Anyway. It's like, look, man. It's like, do you really think that we're gonna be able to? He walks over to you to lean in to just so that you can hear. He said, do you really think we're gonna be able to fight our way out of here?
I can leave.
I don't think you can. Not
really.
It's like, listen, I know what you can do, but not every place you can do it in. If you get my drift.
Fuck. All right, so I jump in the cylinder.
He reluctant. It's not like he's voluntarily running into the cylinder either. But you're the only one that's voicing opposition. He's just trying to bullshit. Not bullshit, but he's just slowly like fucking.
It's just that the way he even said it, like these fucking dudes are just so creepy. You just never know what the fuck.
That's totally fine. I'm not disputing your reaction.
All right.
Just saying that he's not happy about this either. He gets in as well as you do, and we will resolve that in the next game.
Great. The guy took off his fucking mask, and it was Charlie Murphy. He was like, "Gotcha, bitch!
Gotcha, bitch!" Aethera.
The only one that I want to hear you really get on is Aethera because she's getting chased by a drone. Although we gotta wait till next week, or no, next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because
Next 2
Eric's
weeks.
fucking because Eric got these games that is like
right,
one turn in a fighting action is a whole module.
Anyway.
Wow.
All right, so the next 2 weeks, that's my birthday.
Look at that. So then,
oh, happy birthday, or happy pre-birthday. So,
Happy birthday.
So Ethera, you're running down that alley, and you could hear it. You saw that ordnance come out of it, and we're going to end up rolling initiative. So, make an initiative roll.
Mutant detected. Kitty Pride.
Surrender, mutant.
Oh, man.
Too bad I can't speak, because it would be like, you hit my mommy.
No.
Did it go through?
You are
Oh,
done.
there it is. Difficulty 0. No.
No, it's just a straight D20 roll. I think this is the only one of the few times I do roll.
Nope.
18.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to go first. As a matter of fact.
All right. So, I asked
You don't get an effect because it's just an initiative, but yes.
Yeah. So I'd asked Rita to establish the Red Room protocol.
Okay. So where make a D20 roll for Rita. You already did the.
I did the D8. Yeah.
No. I mean, for the effect, it has to go against. It's a contested roll. And
I guess I have to spend an XP.
You may need to spend an XP.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, make a reroll.
Yeah, give me a second.
Michael.
Oh, you can eat a bag of dicks.
Tensions are high in this one. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rita says unable to establish Red Room protocols. What is this? Digital defensive countermeasures have been engaged by this drone. It's like suggest that you move quicker to avoid the ordnance, which it then fires at you. You can hear coming your way.
I will definitely move faster, which is a capability I do have. Fleet of foot. Dexterity power shift.
That's one.
What does fleet of foot do again?
Powers activate.
If I use it as my entire action, I can move a long distance.
Okay.
All right. That's slipping restraints. And I guess I will also. What the hell was that?
That's me. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to look to see if you. What fleet of foot is.
And phase sprint.
Okay, so it's one or the other. You can't combine.
Oh, I can't?
No.
Oh, ooh, that sucks. Okay, well then, fleet of foot.
It depends. See what says enabler, and I don't know what that actual ability is because there's no descriptor.
What under what?
Under fleet of foot. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Short distance as part of another action. You can also move long distance. Okay, so you can technically combine it before a short distance, or it would be your entire action if you're running for the long distance.
Yeah, I'm going full long distance.
Okay,
yeah.
so then that would be we can apply that. You can apply that in your dexterity. And phase sprint is an action, so you can only do one or the other.
Okay, well then for now I will go with fleet of foot and dex power shift.
Okay.
And
you're gonna apply any. It would be your speed defense pool, so you can apply
I will apply 2 points.
Okay.
I will lower it by 2, so that's how many points?
That would be 4.
Okay.
12 or better.
All right.
Okay, so that's a total of 4 points that you're reducing the difficulty by.
Okay.
Make a roll. All right. So with that, I'm going to call a GM intrusion.
And I am happy to spend an XP point to veto that.
Okay. So with the failed GM intrusion, what happens behind you is that the missile hits the wall and shoots out all this debris that could have, that just missed you as you ran past. What's your next action?
Where am I relative to the street right now?
You're in a you're in a residential area, so there's row houses to your left and to your right as you come out of the other side of that avenue onto the other street, and it's rapidly coming behind you, and it's actually moving upwards, so it's gaining altitude.
All right. How far am I from my bike? Because I did park on the back end, on the rear block.
It's a short distance, so it won't cost you an action to get to it.
Okay.
At least a full action.
All right.
All right, help me out here. What are we doing?
Actually, you know what I will do? What am I seeing as far as sewer coverage, etc.?
There's one within a short burst distance from you, to your right.
All right. Then I will definitely phase sprint and head down.
Okay. Make a defensive roll as it shoots another missile at you from above.
Okay.
I think I had a sound effect for that, but probably not. Go ahead.
I can't use defense phasing and that at the same time, can I?
Correct.
All right. Well, I'm trying to get away. Not engage in combat with a fucking drone with missiles on it. All right. So again, 2 points.
Okay.
Speed, right? All right. And does any of the other stuff that I have count? Dex, power shift, any of that stuff?
The Dex power shift does, yes.
Okay. So
it's a
Dex
speed
power
defense.
shift.
Yeah.
All right. And here comes the roll. That is not good.
That is not good. No.
I will spend the XP.
Okay.
Wow.
And I will try again.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
That's worse.
Oh my gosh.
Even worse. Yeah.
You see the wig flying in the air?
No, there's no wig. That's my natural hair.
Said a wig. You are dumb.
You see what you thought was a wig fly into the air? A weave.
No. They get the weaves from my hair.
So in other words, it's a weave wig? Wow, that's
no. In other words,
you guys are idiots.
She got hit by a missile. Believe it or not, I'm working on it.
Please tell us this is not the end of the Thera.
It could be. It's a
That's-
missile.
It could not
At least
be.
he went out with a bang.
It could not be.
You guys are
Everybody gets one. Tell him, Spider-Man.
Let's see here.
Lewis, could Spider Cash save him?
Spider Cash? You're dumb.
You mean Spider?
Shouldn't you? Why didn't you just
Spider-
phase, dude? Why didn't you just go transparent?
That's what I was trying to do with phase sprint.
Oh.
Bro, he got hit by a miniature missile. Woo!
Okay.
That shit broke your hymen, bro.
You are dumb. All right, you take. That is the.
I'm not even gonna.
Yo, D.
That is new and different.
That is just.
I'm done.
Yo, D. The thong is gonna be burnt on her.
Oh, she is not that tasteless.
It's a mini missile. Relax. You take 5 points, but the impact is going to hinder your next action due to a slight concussion as it explodes.
That makes sense.
What does happen as a result is that the sewer cap is now off as it hit the ground it hit you. Didn't necessarily hit you, but the impact damage did the 5.
Okay.
So you're thrown into a car and you're lying there as it's circling around, getting ready to. You can see another missile just fill in the launch tube. So your action.
You say it, then you do it. Right.
Does it have? All right. So a mini missile is just blown up. How much smoke and debris is there?
As much as you can, I think as much as you can imagine, it's not like a full fog, but yeah, there's car alarms going off. So essentially, it was and all that shit that's happening around you. People are screaming because it is 8 in the morning and it is a residential area.
Okay.
And they just heard it blow up.
So the sewer cap lid is off.
Correct.
I'm gonna roll under the car.
Okay. Make a defense roll. You have an asset of the. It's technically a hindrance for the missile because you're undercover. So go ahead and make a roll. Your dex, you can apply the dex to roll under the car. Correct. You are tiny. And what else are you doing?
Once I roll into the car, I'm going to hold still and I'm going to pull a scalpel.
Okay, I don't understand what you mean. You pull out a scalpel?
Yes.
Okay. To do what? I'm curious.
I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. So again, you can hear shh, and you're gonna have to make a defensive check. See if you don't get hit by shrapnel.
What about defensive phasing?
What about it? That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be your defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can pass through harmlessly for the next 10 minutes. You gain asset to your speed defense task, but during this time you may lose any benefit of armor. You change it.
Which I'm not wearing.
Defensive phasing. Shit, I'm naked again. Fuck.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Oh, okay. So that's 2 to your intellect pool.
And you wanted me to roll for the initial rolling under the car, right?
No. That no. You didn't have to do that.
I think he has to go to dodge. Am I correct?
No, his dodge was the defensive phasing. So again, you can. Well, now you can't see anything because you're literally under the car, and it's a portion of it is on fire, and just ahead, you're from where you're facing it, you can see fluids leaking, and there's fire around. It's going to be maybe an action before that fire hits that fluid.
Okay, then all right, then it's time to phase through. What is that? Time to phase through the ground.
Okay, So it's going to get an attack. Make your roll to defend using the phasing.
All right.
It's going to be a timed. The reason I'm making you roll is it's a timing thing. So you're going to phase through, but it still gets its attack. So.
Okay. I'm also just tracking the usage.
Mm-hmm.
Points usage. Give me a second. What did I use last?
I think it's 3. I think it's 3 or 4 of them.
Face sprint had cost me 1. And then defensive phasing had cost me 2.
Yeah, I was thinking his pleathers burnt on his body.
No. You wear pleather. I do not. I have fine taste.
They're basically reducing you to like some salt and pepper looking hoe. You know?
They're trying really hard.
Jesus Christ.
He's bleeding because his hymen.
And I'm talking about
wow.
80 salt and pepper, and that hymen thing was just the worst. Please don't do that again. That's just.
He got an exterior Kotex attached there so to stop the bleeding.
Into news, night. Gotham AD has just.
I'm not stressing it because they're just all jealous that they're never going to see this pussy.
Damn, that's messed up.
That is messed up. Okay.
You know
with that, you phase. You're able to phase through just as the missile hit again. So, and
killing a family of squirrels.
People are screaming up on the streets. Shit's going raw, and you're in the sewer below. So, hurt, beat up, a little, very exhausted, and still not sure where you are. So you don't know where. Directions. There's no directions down here. So
yeah, obviously.
There's just stench and stone and very shitty lights. All right. So with that, my God, I'm going to call it today for Audible Faceless Flux Access, Mystic Knight, Toreador Ethera, and Crosshair 2.0. I am GM Discretion. Thank you so much for joining us. Peace out.